Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now today you join me here on Google Maps, which is very odd, but today what we're going to be looking at is historical locomotives in Google Maps. Now we are going to look at some steam engines today, primarily steam engines. We may look into diesels as in this one, but I've just thought we'd start in Derby for obviously the Great Scarron because many people are going here. So what do we have in Derby first of all? I get they're not steam engines, but we can see quite a lot of 37s. I think that's a 97, that yellow one over here, and we have quite a few Euro Phoenix 37s. So let's get into this video. I think the first line we're going to do is the Watercress line. So if I type in Watercress line, now this one doesn't actually have a 3D view, but this is Alton Station over here. Nothing at Alton, but I'm fairly certain when Google Maps did this, I'm fairly certain it was a Day Out of Thomas event. So if we go to Medicine and 4 marks, nothing there. But if we go over to Ropley over here, I believe we should be able to find Percy. Yeah, you can see just there, that's Kilmerston, which is their Percy, and another blue tank engine, and I believe that's 41312 or 76 or 17 running around some coaches. And I'm fairly certain down here we should be able to find Thomas, or unless it's updated. I think it might have updated those, so we're not going to be able to find them. No, but that's Alston Station, and we can see some luggage vans, and I believe a Mark 1 coach over there. And in the sidings, obviously got a lovely Mark 1 consist. And is that a I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a diesel. It looks like one of the 20s, to be fair. I'm not sure, though. I don't know why that'd be there. Okay, so now we're on the Isle of Wight at Smallbrook Junction. Now, we can see a 484 stock over there, a 2-car 484 stock. And this is the Isle of Wight Steam Railway. So, again, doesn't have 3D scenery, which is annoying. That's why I started off at Derby, because that was the only one with 3D scenery. But hopefully, some other heritage railways should have them. So, there's nothing at Ashley. But if we keep on following the line, obviously it gets in this woodland area, and it should be... Yes, okay, so this is Haven Street, and I believe we can see... Is that a terrier? I'm not sure. Can we plonk ourselves on Street View? No. Is there anywhere I can put myself on Street View? Oh yeah, okay, over here. So if I look over here, we can see absolutely nothing. Okay, brilliant. But if we go onto the bridge that just over Haven Street, is that a... what a brilliant view! And obviously this is the museum area. But if we go over here to Wootton, I don't think there's anything over there. No, nothing at Wootton. Okay, so I think we're going to go to our next steam railway. Let's do the North Yorkshire Moors. Why not? Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Or the Great Central. Actually, yeah, whilst we're in Loughborough, let's do the Great Central Railway. Okay, where is it? Ah, here we go. Great Central Railway, Loughborough. And it has 3D scenery. So what can we see over here? We can see some Pullmans. Okay, so we have some Pullmans in there. We have a 37 in a rail freight and a NSC 50. And I believe that's a green 31 or maybe a 26. I'm not sure though. Is that a blue 33 and an 8F? I think that's a BR Black 8F in my... I mean, it looks like an 8F in my opinion. And a 44. Okay, we got a peak over there. And some more steam engines. I think that's another... Is that... I can't really tell what they are, but I know one's a tank engine, one's not. And over here we have some carriages. We can see where the railway used to go to, but I'm not sure. Let's have a look down the line, because obviously Loughborough Great Central Railway is not just one station, is it? Okay, so we have a Pullman, some more Pullman stock. Jesus, how many Pullmans does the Great Central Railway want? We also have some, if I move my camera, some blue coaching stock. Oh no, that's not a blue coaching stock. That's a DMU. Right, a blue DMU. I can't really tell which one that is. I'm not the greatest with rolling stock when it comes to like more northern areas, but I know that's a 20 and a 50 over there. I'm fairly certain. I mean, Google Maps, they do end up pretty distorted sometimes, but let's follow the line down. So... if we spot anything, we shall have a look and see what it is. Now, obviously, Great Central Railway, it's a 2-track heritage railway. We have another station over here with some stuff in there, and a 37, which I believe has no roof. Ah, brilliant. And that is a diesel fuel tank, or diesel tender, whatever you want to call it, and a Mark 1 on... Is that a Mark 1... BSK on a turntable? What? But I believe that's a DRS 37 from what I can see. Yeah, that's DRS. Okay. So what else do we have? We have a bus. Brilliant. Let's follow the line a bit more down. So we have half an 08. We have a floating 08. That's brilliant. And obviously some more trucks, quite a lot of trucks actually. And is that a Wickham trolley? That green thing over there looks like a Wickham trolley? I think it is. Okay, so now it's 2D scenery, so now it's going to be very, oh yeah, I can't make out any of this. Jeez, yeah, this is absolutely, you can't see any of it. It's a street view work, maybe. Street view work? Yes, that's not exactly street view though. Why is it so blurry? Whoa. Well, this is Rothley Station, so I believe that may be the end, because obviously you can't see anything else because it's all blurred. So let's go to the next railway, which I want to be, like I said, the North Yorkshire Moors. Okay, now literally using my sight, I found Pickering Station. Again, 2D scenery, but we can see and can make out that is indeed the shelter of Pickering. We can see the turntable with, oh, I just went into Street View. Oh, that's a brilliant Maroon Mark 1. Okay, we can actually use Street View, to be honest. Can we see anything through there? Are they Royal Mail coaches? Jeez, I've not. Oh, and an EWS 31. Okay, that's pretty new coverage because it's May 2025. But this like maps coverage is very old. We have the farm carriage area. Does it ever go to 3D scenery? I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm just following the line, because obviously North Yorkshire Moors is a very, very long 16 miles, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, we have a steam engine. Okay, that is a steam engine. You can see the steam coming out of it, and are they Maroon Mark ones? Yeah, what would that be? Would that be, I want to say that's the 9F, but I'm not sure if a tender lines up, so it probably could be 76079, or even potentially their Black 5. Actually, no, that's a waiting restoration, so maybe the Q6, that says it's operational, or Eric Treese. I'm not sure. Let's carry on, but that's a very good site. We got a Black 5, or whatever steam engine that is, so let's carry on down the line and see if we can see anything else interesting. I would like to go to North Yorkshire Moors in real life one day, but it's just so long. Is that another train I see? I think it is. No, that's just a platform. That's the request stop, isn't it? The whole, I can't remember what it's called, but I know it's a request stop from one of my live streams, because I believe someone that I know volunteers here and comes on my live streams. What do we have over here? Is that, I can't tell what that is. Is that like another track with some stock on? I'm not sure. Coverage is pretty bad over here in North Yorkshire, so you can't see much. Hopefully, when we go down south to Cornwall, maybe the South Devon Railway, the Bodmin and Wenford, we might see a bit more. Here we go. We're at Goathland now. Okay, nothing at Goathland. That's interesting. Can we go out to Whitby, see if there's anything at Whitby? Nothing at Grosmont. Actually, is that a 40? Is that BRW 47? I can see. It is. That's not a 47. Okay. Right. Let's carry on to Whitby. Okay, I don't think we're going to see much at Whitby because it's such a, like, this coverage is so bad. Right, okay. Let's go down a bit more south, like very, very south. Not as south as the Isle of Wight. Well, I'm not sure, but speaking of it, I think we should do the Swallowage Railway. I'm fairly certain Swallowage got quite new coverage. It is still 2D. Do we have anything here? Oh, I've just gone to Street View, and we can see. Oh, hang on, no, that caught my eye. What was that? That was a, was that the T9? So we have a 33 over there, and I think that's a T9, is it not? Yeah, that's, their Greyhound, I'm fairly certain. If I go over here, well, a bit further down, I think that's a Greyhound. It starts with 3, I'm not sure, though. But yeah, coverage is pretty bad around Swallowage as well, so I don't think I'm going to be able to see much, but we could go over to Corfe Castle and see if we can see anything. So, is there Street View? I mean, there is. I mean, it is kind of cheating, but we're on Corfe Castle platform, July 2024, so this must be like the Bully Gala, correct? We can see the 117 over there, and some sort of steam engine. Interesting. So let's check out the Bodmin and Wenford if I can find it. Bodmin, here we go. So it should be pretty easy to spot. Is it this? That's Discovering 42, and that's a museum. This looks like a railway. Okay, apparently not. Bodmin jail attraction. No, I thought it was a Bodmin rail attraction. Very different. Oh, I can see some railway. Bodmin Railway, here we go. This is the Bodmin and Wenford. So, do we have any, I mean, coverage is really bad here as well, but what do we have here? We have a Panya, okay, yeah, is that 7714? I'm not sure, but yeah, coverage is pretty awful around here too. Right, well That's sad, isn't it? We're going to check out one last railway, which is going to be the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway. I was debating on whether to do the Severn Valley, but I just spotted this one on the map. A lot of steam. Why is there so much steam? Was this like coverage in a fire or something? That's interesting. But yeah, this is going to be our last site for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Well, we're not really doing the outro yet, but this is Keighley Station and the Keighley and Worth Valley. So, can we see anything here? No, actually, surprisingly. The coverage is extremely bad. It looks like the railway goes into a mountain. Wow, coverage here is awful, but if you know any places with 3D coverage, let me know down in the comments down below. Very appreciated of you if you do, or let me know any railways that you want to check out next. So I'll see you in the next one. Have one for them, my friends. This has been the checking out railways on Google Maps, so I'll see you in the next one. Have one for them, friends, and bye for now.